Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Harry Muppet. Welcome back to another Starcraft 2 Daily Masters Cast. Going to be checking out an awesome game here today. PvT up the top right side of the map. It is Mr. Kaz, 25 years of age, from the Ukraine. Plays for Team Cascade. Previously of Team Empire, I do believe, up to about May this year, but is now part of Team Cascade. So that's pretty awesome. And his opponent down the bottom left side of the map is Mr. Patience, and we definitely have cast quite a bit of Patience, I do believe. Don't have his age here, but he is from South Korea, and he's not currently part of a team. He was part of the Alien Invasion team, though, all the way up to the end of October this year, so only very recently has he left Alien Invasion. So let's start getting into it. We've got some just some standard stuff going on so far. We've got both players going for a fairly fast expansion. Not really much else happening. We do have a triple barracks down here, and they are all pumping out Marines. Whether or not that's for just defense, I wouldn't be surprised if it was just for defense, but maybe he's thinking about something else. I'm not really sure though. It could go either way with 3 barracks. If he starts to get a 4th barracks, then you got to be wondering what the hell is this guy doing. But with just 3 barracks, it could be just ultra early defense sort of stuff. Because of course, when you go for the very, very early expansion, especially if you go for an expansion before the barracks, which Kaz may have done in this case, I can't remember, you definitely want to follow it up with a ton of barracks, at least 2 or 3, and just start pumping a ton of Marines out ASAP, because getting that early orbital command, early expansion, and then following it up with the defenses, you're not going to have a lot of time for gas or anything like that. So you might as well get the barracks, you might as well get a lot of Marines out, pump them in a bunker as soon as you can, and yeah, then your defenses are all taken care of. But he's only putting 1 in the bunker, keeping the rest back, and is probably worried about oracles in this case, worried about an oracle coming across the map. He doesn't realize it, but he doesn't need to worry about oracles. There's no tier 2 tech coming out from Patience at the moment. In fact, this guy has gone for a very, very fast 3rd base. This is Zerg timing on the 3rd base, how fast he's going. Luckily for Kaz, he is going for a 3rd base as well. He's realized nothing has come across so far, so what the hell can Patience be doing? Obviously the timing for the first oracle has gone, so Kaz not seeing the oracle, not seeing a bunch of zealots or stalkers running in, is going to be a little bit worried, and that is why he's getting this command center. He's obviously feeling like Patience is doing something funky, thinks that a 3rd base is a possibility, but just the fact that nothing has come in yet tells him that you probably go ahead and get a 3rd base. Or maybe he's just getting this for the hell of it. Maybe he's just like, yeah, we'll see what can happen, and he's hoping that there's no 4 gate or 6 gate or any sort of that pressure coming out very, very soon for Mr. Patience, because he definitely, in another game, he could be doing that, like a 4 gate or a 6 gate or something like that, and just pushing out and going nuts on this base, in which case Kaz would be pretty screwed at this point. But it is going to be expansions for both players, and it looks like it's going to be a nice slow game. Neither player really pushing out, doing a lot of damage, and let's check out the income here. So Patience going for a nice early lead, chrono boost and his 3rd base, really, really helping him out in a very, very big way. Kaz starting to come back, and he will start to come back in a big way in just a sec, but he still cannot do anything about the chrono boost. I don't know if he's still chrono boosting workers, but he's chrono boosting the forges at the moment, the Forge and the Twilight Council. Yeah, so I think he's probably stopped chrono boosting the workers at the moment. He's got a very, very decent amount, 56 over 46. He's just got to keep building them. Maybe he'll stop at 60, maybe he'll go even further. But Kaz is going to keep going until he gets up nice and close to whatever Patience has, I would assume anyway. For now, just a little bit of scouting, going to be seeing this watchtower, and yeah, either player just sort of sitting back, relaxing, macroing up nice and hard, getting the tech buildings that they need right now, getting the upgrades that they need. We do have armor coming out nice and fast for Mr. Patience on Kaz's side. We basically just have weapons, so neither player has the second NG bay or the second forge. So they're just going for single upgrades at the moment. And this probe, it doesn't look like he's going to be having a good day. And here we go, the first push out from Mr. Kaz. He does have a quite decent amount of army. But with level 1 armor and a decent amount of zealots, I think that Patience might be okay. Might be okay. He's getting a ton of Stalkers though. And Stalkers, if he was going for this many Stalkers, he probably should have gotten weapons up early instead of armor. But yeah, maybe these guys sort of screwed his plan over. He has managed to get Blink though. So Blink is out there. And these guys, I don't know. I think that Kaz might still have been able to take these guys. I mean, they did have about 3 or 4 Marauders in there. Could have just pushed on. There is a lot of Stalkers though. And yeah, I don't know. I think a few more Marauders and Kaz probably could have taken that. But he was just playing it safe, I think. I think he could have gone in there. He could have had a crack and he probably would have won. Whether or not he would have won the game, probably not. But I think he would have won that battle. Just with the Marauders and the Marines. But chose to back off and... yeah, it's a safe approach, so why the hell not? Income, let's check out the income. Patience has pushed out to 71. He has stopped. Kaz has pushed out to 63, and he's still going. He's still going on the workers, so I don't know if he realizes that he needs to go a little bit further, but damn, that sucks. Pylon right up there. He could physically warp in Zealots right into the mineral line. He could physically warp a Zealot in right there. That's not something I think I've ever seen before, a Zealot being warped directly into the mineral line off a pylon, not off a warp prism, off a freaking pylon. So that is really cool, and Kaz is catching on quick. You can see he's building 5 Marauders at once. He knows that he needs the Marauders to take this army out, and that's exactly what he's doing. I just want to see a bloody Zealot come out of that pylon. It's going to be awesome. So there we go, they're going for the watchtower. They've seen these guys coming out the side, and maybe they can flank them there. No, the Mothership Corps already getting the hell out of there. So, very, very good stuff. But with all these guys, they are 1 weapons, just about to have 1 armor. And Patience, on the other hand, does have 1 already. Looks like he's about to get level 2 armor. Beautiful job in there. And the Archons came out of absolutely nowhere. And suddenly, Kaz not looking too good. I don't think he was expecting the Archons. I don't know if he was expecting the force fields to be that good. Archons look like they actually just roll through force fields and just knock them down. I thought it was only like Thors and Ultras and stuff that did that, but apparently the Archons did as well. I'm pretty sure they knocked those force fields down. But yeah, the unexpected arrival of the Archons and the fact that they've got level 2 armor, although the armor doesn't really benefit Archons at all. Oh man. Patience just went in and just did a lot of good work there. I wouldn't say that Kaz is out of the running though, but he's going to have trouble dealing with his Archons. Desperately needs some Ghosts. We did see a Ghost Academy, and some Ghosts would be doing some very, very nice stuff right here. Looks like we did see some Zealot action down there from that pylon, and he's going to be taking it out, but these forces still sort of just bouncing around, and the Ghost starting to come out. Has got 2 Ghosts already. Have we got enough for an EMP? Yes, we do. So that is going to help a hell of a lot. But, yeah, it's going to be interesting. I don't think Kaz is out of it yet, but he's definitely on the back foot here, and he's definitely having to jump around a lot to deal with these Archons. These Archons are just so beefy, and they're just moving in, and they're just soaking up so much damage, doing so much damage to the Marines at least. And they're just sweeping over the forces. I mean, who expects Archons at the 15-minute mark? I don't think Kaz did, and it's really, really screwed him over. He's sort of holding back though. Marauders were looking good, but some Stalkers blinking up the top, some Zealots coming in from the side, and that's going to be the end of that. I don't think Kaz is going to be able to pull out anything else. No, he has gone down. There's the GG, and the Archons, man, definitely won the game there for Patience. Just fantastic. I mean, the upgrades as well did a fantastic job. He managed to get the 1-2 when Kaz had 1-1. Sorry, he eventually got 2 weapons, and Patience eventually got 2 weapons, but he did have the 2 armor, nice and quick, and it really, really did help quite a lot. So there we go. Thank you very much for watching this awesome game. I will catch you guys tomorrow with another one. Stay tuned.